Welcome. Welcome to class. Welcome to the 3 o'clock flow restore. So take the next 30 seconds to go ahead and put a playlist on if you're interested in having music throughout class today. And also grab a couple props. So you may or may not have a bolster and blocks or yoga blankets. If you do, go ahead and grab those. If you don't, things that are helpful are couch pillows or bed pillows or just regular blankets. So anything that you can use to prop yourself up during the restorative part of practice, but also to use to support yourself during our flow as well. So go ahead and take the next 30 seconds to go gather those props, and then I'll meet you right back here. Well, welcome back. Hopefully you've got all the things that you need. Let's start in hero's pose. So hips drawn back to heels. You might want a blanket underneath your calves. You also might like a block between your legs. Just anywhere that you can rest down, hips to heels, allowing for a gentle stretch here through the quadriceps. So focusing on heart opening today, really a space of love and compassion will be our focus. So in your hero's pose Virasana, let's find the mudra, lotus mudra, evoking the heart space. So go ahead and take your hands, the knife edges of your hands together to touch, and then the knife edges of your thumbs as well. Open up your fingers nice and wide, and then pull your thumbs towards your heart space. Allow your eyes to soften to close. Rest easy through your shoulders. And take these next moments to really begin to feel your body. You can start the scan from your toes all the way to the crown of your head and witness what is present today. Lotus symbolizes purity. It's light and beauty emerging from darkness. It's the polarity of your heart space. We have fear, we have darkness in our heart. We also have that love and compassion. And it's true that we need to honor every bit of ourselves, light and the dark. We simply cannot have one without the other. And just for a moment here before we start the deep breath, feel the gentle beat of your heart beneath your chest. And in order for us to really give love, we have to feel it inward first. So find this love and compassion for yourself right here, just for making it to your mat, just for closing your eyes and connecting inward. And slowly release all of your air from your body. And from the very root, breathe in, fill up your belly, your lungs, your upper chest, take it all the way to the top, and then hold your breath in. Now open, audible exhale, release your air. Beautiful, friends. Again, like that, big breath in, fill up the belly, the lungs, the upper chest, all the way up to the top, and hold it in. Notice the heart lift toward the thumbs just a bit more, and open mouth exhale, let it go. Last one like this, biggest breath you've taken all day. Hold it in and let it go. This time holding the breath out for a count of 4. Pull your belly button back towards your spine for 3, 2, 1. Seal your lips, gentle ujjayi, breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Feel the power of your ujjayi breath to draw you deeper within. And it's this connection that evokes the love and compassion that you have to yourself. The time that you spend to link breath, movement, and mind. And please know that a comfortable posture is always available to you throughout class at any time by taking what you need, simply listening. Gently rest your hands down on your thighs and soften your eyes to open. Just taking some movements with the arms. So inhale nice and wide. Pull your shoulder blades together behind the back of your heart. Now your arms, your palms, your fingertips, they're all an extension of your heart space. And as you exhale, pull your palms together to touch. Round the upper back and draw your chin towards your chest. Feel the exaggeration between the two movements. Inhale, open up nice and wide. And exhale, palms move together to touch. Once more like that, big breath in. And out. So good. Inhale, open. This time turn your right thumb down and take your left hand behind you. Now clasp your left palm, rather your right palm on top of your left. Yes. Then slowly take your ear over to the right side. Now your spine stays nice and long. And it's really the right hand doing most of the work. The left arm just pulls behind the back body. And grow heavy through the left shoulder. And if it feels good and serves you here, start to make gentle movements with your chin. So taking your chin toward your right armpit and then pull it away. Very slowly with your movements, really noticing all the parts of the scalene muscles along the sides of your neck. And send your breath to any place that feels tight. Amazing. Release the right hand and then take your right fingertips towards your temple and assist in lifting your head back up through center. So good. Inhale up nice and wide. This time take your right hand and turn your thumb down and pull your right arm behind your back body. Now the left palm moves on top of the right. So you make a little grip here. Go ahead and turn to the side so you can see. And now here, it's the left hand that's doing most of the work. Drop your head down towards the left. And allow the right shoulder to just soften. Just stay present for a moment before you make any turning with your neck. And as you feel ready and it serves you, start to shift the chin down and up. And witness the difference in the sides of the scalene. Really focus on the breath here. You can get so much deeper in the stretch when you're just breathing intentionally. Excellent. Find some stillness. Release your left hand and then take your fingertips towards your temple. Assist your head rising up through center. Big open arm. And then draw your chin towards your chest and place your palms on your thighs. Take a moment here to stretch to the back of your neck. Now we'll find the full rotation. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take the back of your head toward the wall behind you. Be mindful here, you're just stretching the front of the throat. And now left ear, left shoulder. And chin draws back towards chest. So good, gently lift yourself back up. Big stretch on your thighs. So shift forward for a moment. And then take your right foot back, stretch through your heel. And then your left leg back, stretch through your heel. Go ahead and do that again. And then meet me in a neutral tabletop, where you stack your shoulders gently above your wrists and your hips in line with your knees. Now turn your fingertips towards your body. So opposite grip with your hands. Now I know this can be pretty intense for a lot of people, and if that's the case, walk your hands closer to your body. If you want more sensation, walk your hands further away. Micro bend your elbows, hollow out your belly. Inhale, cow pose, lift up with the crown of your head, drop your belly toward the earth. Exhale, cat. Go ahead and round the upper back, chin to chest, gaze towards your navel. And then just keep flowing like this. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Just a few more times on your own, riding the wave of your breath. And then find your neutral tabletop. Inhale, right fingertips reach back, and then arm full rotation forward so the fingertips are now pointing forward. Then inhale, left fingertips reach back all the way around, full shoulder rotation. Inhale, reach your right arm high, roll out your wrist. One direction and then the other. And exhale, thread the needle, take your right arm beneath your body. Gentle pressure on your right shoulder. Extend your left fingertips forward. Keep your hips elevated. Option to turn your toes under. So really just taking and moving energy through the full shoulder girdle here as we prepare for opening up the heart space. And stay long through your side bodies. Take a full breath in. And let it go. Left hand beneath left shoulder. Inhale, rise all the way up. Option to take your right foot out to the side and really help open up the torso for a deeper twist. And then lift your gaze, open the throat. Feel the extension from your hand to your other hand, all the way through your heart space. Take a full breath in. Exhale, neutral tabletop, back through center. Inhale your left arm high, and then rotate through the wrist, one direction, then the other. As you exhale, thread the needle, draw your left arm beneath your body, keep your hips elevated. And then just walk your right fingertips forward. Staying long through your side bodies, find your breath. Draw your right hand back beneath your shoulder. As you inhale, lift up your left fingertips. Option to take your left foot all the way out to the side to allow you to open through the heart space even more as you twist through the thoracic spine. With the gaze, open the throat, take a full inhale. Exhale back to neutral tabletop. Inhale, cow pose, just normal hands here. Exhale, child's pose. Draw your hips towards your heels, reach your arms forward, and rest your third eye down. Take this moment to feel. The heart requires an understanding and a practice of balance. Balance between mind and body, between inner and outer realms, between self and other, and between giving and receiving. So here the back of your heart is exposed. This is where you receive what you so fully deserve. Oftentimes we're so focused on giving and giving, but we in turn need to receive as well, and that's where the balance comes in. As we give it all away, we are empty. Inhale, press up, tabletop. Rather, inhale, press up, cow pose. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, send your hips toward the sky. Take a moment here to pedal through your feet. Just start to feel the sensations of the legs, from the heels, the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the hip flexors. And then take a look up at your hands. Make sure your palms are shoulder width distance apart, and that your fingertips are spread really wide. Now hinge yourself forward to high plank and notice if you have to make any adjustments. Strengthen your arms, strengthen your heels, your quadriceps, your low belly, and then draw your sternum bone forward. Take a full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now bend your knees, press the mat away as you lift your hips. Feel the length through your side bodies. Flow through those three postures. Inhale, cow pose, drop your knees, lift your heart. Exhale, child's pose, hips to heels, rest your third eye down. Inhale, cow pose, slow rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. One more time like that. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your knees, lift your head. Exhale, child's pose, hips to heels, arms extend. So good. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Really press the earth away. Take a full breath in. And a big open mouth exhale, just let it all go. Gaze forward and then slowly travel to the top of your mat. Meet me in ragdoll pose. So the feet should be hip width distance. I prefer. Some people like them further apart. You choose. Bend your knees and then let your torso fall over your thighs. Now let's find the chest expansion to further open up through our shoulders. So interlace your fingers together at your low back. Option to leave your fist there or lift your fists up and drop your head even more. Now here's a great place to feel the pull of gravity. Take more weight toward the toe mounds. And as you breathe, you compress your belly deeper towards your thighs. Take a moment to actively lengthen your exhales. And now reach your fist toward the back wall and allow that connection to slowly rise your body all the way up to standing. And then send your fist down your booty for a gentle heart opener. Lift your gaze toward the sky and then push your pubic bone toward the front of your mat. Just take a moment of awareness here to soften the shoulders just a bit away from your ears. And release the hands. Inhale, rise up through Tadasana. Exhale, back bend, open up the heart. Micro bend your elbows. Or rather, goal post your elbows. There it is. Inhale, rise up, Tadasana. Again, exhale, goal post your elbows. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, palms move through heart space. Inhale, halfway lift. Now take your hands either to the floor, your calves, or even your thighs. And just as we do in tabletop, I want you to send your tailbone back and reach forward with the crown of your head. Elbows pull back and in. Now you'll feel this hollowing sensation out through your core, so really pull your belly button back towards your spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Just like you're pumping oxygen through the body. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, breath in, lift up. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms and step back. Now find the strength of your high plank again, beginning with your heels, your quadriceps, your low belly, your sternum pulls forward, microbend your elbows. Hinge forward, and then lower all the way down to the earth. Option to come to the knees as well. Just taking Sphinx pose. So in number 11 with your forearms, make sure your elbows are stacked just beneath the shoulders. And then draw the feet a little bit wider toward the edges of your mat, and the tops of your feet move down. As you inhale, I want you to energetically pull your elbows back towards your body. Activate the glutes, lift up through your head. Take a full breath in. Exhale, just release. Let the head drop down, chin to chest. Now your arms are going to stay where they are. It's just the head that moves now. We'll take that 2 more times. Inhale, Sphinx pose, nice and active. Squeeze the glutes, lift up. Exhale, just drop the head, chin to chest. Last one, breath in, lift. And breath out, release. Take your hands beneath your shoulders. Press yourself up to high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips rise back. Let's flow. Gaze forward, and then slowly walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, pumping oxygen, air, love, and compassion into the body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, all the way up. Exhale, back bend even bigger this time. Open up the heart. Inhale, lengthen, reach. Exhale, forward fold, palms surrender down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back. Now go ahead and take your blocks or any props that you have and frame your right foot. Now just find some hip dips here. So warming up the psoas, compressing through the right hip flexor. And then pause. Really get so strong in your low lunge. Perhaps you could even hover your palms. That's how active your low lunge is. Now lower your block beneath your left hand. Keep the strength of your lunge. Inhale, low lunge, twist, right arm rises. Now my left glute strong and active, and then pull your right hip crease back. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Get really long through your torso. A little ease here. Take a full breath in. Exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Just rotate over your left shoulder. Toes are in, heels are out. Let your head hang. Now again, more weight moves toward the toe mounds. Almost like I could slide a beautiful piece of paper beneath the heels of your feet. Take your hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the back. Now, same thing here. If you used your props, go ahead and grab them, and then frame your left foot. And just find some hip dips. Starting to warm up both sides of the body. And then you'll pause in your low lunge. Get really strong and active that you could hover your palms. That's how so strong your legs are. And then drop your right hand down. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left arm reaches this time. Activate the right glutes, and then pull your left hip crease back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, Prasarita over your right shoulder, wide-legged forward fold. Allow your body to be engaged when it's time for it to be engaged, but find the softness in letting go. Hands move beneath the shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge forward. Now step back to high plank. Again, set yourself up in your really strong high plank where all the muscles are working really hard. Then exhale, puppy pose, heart melts, Anahatasana. So it's kind of like child's pose, only the hips stay elevated and you can walk your hands forward. Take your chin or your third eye to the mat. Now you'll breathe so deeply here that you feel the stretch in the armpits and the sides of your neck. And with your breath in, lift yourself up to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips rise. Now we're gonna flow that out, breath to movement. Gaze forward, forward fold, top of space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to Tadasana all the way. Exhale, back bend, push your pubic bone forward. Inhale, rise to Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, let go. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. Now immediately plant your right hand down. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left arm rises. Exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold over your right shoulder, head hang. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the back. Left hand down, inhale, low lunge, twist, right arm reaches. Exhale, Prasarita over your left shoulder, wide-legged forward fold. Pause here for a moment, find the chest expansion again. Bend your knees slightly, lift your connected fists up and away toward the sky. 2 or 3 full rounds of breath here. Feel the space that's created with these full intentional breaths moving through your physical body. 360 degrees around the chest, around the heart space. Release your hands, take them beneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge forward. Inhale, high plank. Step back, get really strong. Yes, you can. You've got it. From heels, quads, low belly, sternum. Now micro bend your elbows. Hold your high plank with all the compassion and love that you have for high plank and for yourself. For 4, puppy pose in 3, in 2, and 1. Exhale, Anahatasana, heart melts, puppy pose. Now, if your chin didn't come to the mat last time, maybe try it this time for the deeper stretch. 3 full rounds of breath. Slowly press yourself up to tabletop. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Full breath in, and big breath out. Gaze forward, and then slowly step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. We've warmed up our legs, drop your tailbone down. This is your anchor. Feel it here. And as you have the anchor through your tailbone, notice that now you can lengthen and reach up more through your torso, more through your fingertips. Yeah, I see you all. I see your strength. Now create some ease through the shoulders, and then start to pull your heart more forward. Take a full breath in. Exhale, airplane arms. Yeah, microbend your elbows. Connect your shoulder blades once again to the back of your heart, and then drop the tailbone. Inhale, right leg high. Power down through your standing leg. Hollow out the belly. Take a full breath in. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Step down, reach back. Inhale, left leg high. Yes. Flex your left toes. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Now we're going to flow that out. Inhale, right leg high, lift up. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, left leg high, reach up. Exhale, chair plane. One more time each side, breath in and out. Yeah, last one, breath in. Step down, reach back. Take yourself into drinking bird. Lift your heels, pull your inner thighs together, hollow out the belly, and now take your heart forward. Feel the strength of your legs and the ease through your torso. Holding here for 4. Rise up to Tadasana in 3. Last 2. And 1, heels down, inhale, lift up. Biggest back bend, open up the heart. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, tuck and curl, tiny ball. Lift your heels, chin to chest. Again, exposing the back of your heart space. And slowly come on down to your knees. Cross your ankles behind you, roll over your feet. And then come onto your mat for bridge pose. So we're going to take active bridge. If that's not in your practice and you want supported bridge, know that you can always take a block beneath your sit bones. So this is a supported bridge. Active bridge, make sure your feet are hip width distance apart and that you're pressing firmly through the soles of your feet. Lift up your hips and clasp your palms together. Now walk your shoulder blades beneath your heart space. Now send your thighs towards center. Feel the flexing of your glute muscles, and then lift your chest a little closer towards your chin. 3 full rounds of breath right here. Feel the quadriceps really working to lift the hips. And slowly release the hands, drop the hips down, Supta Baddha Konasana. Draw the soles of your feet together to touch, and then place both hands on your heart space. Close your eyes. It's a gentle reminder that you are alive and full of life. And you have so much to give, and you are worthy to receive. Love is the universal love, the universal connection. It's what holds us all together. And we can either move through fear, or we can find love. Love for ourselves and love for others. Slowly release your hands. Draw your knees together to touch. And then rock and roll yourself up to seated. And then come to standing on your knees. We're going to take camel pose together. So standing on your knees, if your knees are sensitive like mine, I'm going to take a blanket. Now, if you have blocks, I do recommend placing one between your inner thighs. Now, your feet can be curled under or they can be flat. I'll let you decide. Curled under is just more supported through your knees. So feel what works best for you. Now feel here already that you squeeze your inner thighs to center and that you're activating your glutes, just like we did in bridge pose. And now push your pubic bone forward and take your hands behind you. So you're gonna take your palms out nice and wide and then rotate your thumbs down and then draw your hands behind you. Now instead of grabbing a top of the booty, I want you to take your hands to your inner thighs, right beneath the booty. Now focus on the elbows for just a second. Pull your elbows back and in. Notice how when you do this, your heart lifts more forward. Now the legs are still strong. Draw in the low belly. Take a full breath in. Lift your gaze, and as you exhale, take your gaze toward the ceiling and lift your heart. Now soften through the shoulders and the elbows just a bit. 3 full rounds of breath. Allow the inhales to create more lift and the exhales to lift your heart even more. Slowly start to lengthen the torso back up and then gently draw your hips back towards your heels for hero's pose. Placing your palms on your thighs, close your eyes. And just take this moment to feel the power of heart openers, to shift the energy so beautifully through our entire bodies. There's nothing quite like a heart opener that allows you to feel that sense of being completely alive. Try your eyes open. Well, friends, that was the flow portion of class. We're going to move into our more restorative. So, if you have your blankets, go ahead and place it about this wide to the center of your mat. Now, if you have a bolster, that's great. If you don't, it's okay. What you can do is take a couple of pillows, maybe one bed pillow flat, and then the other bed pillow folded in half. That's going to give you lift through your side body. We'll start with the right hip toward the center of the bolster. And now a couple variations here with your legs. You can stagger your legs like this so that the sole of your right foot is now on top of your left thigh. And as we move into our side body stretch, you might feel that you want to stack your legs instead. Also really nice to place a blanket between your inner thighs for more support. Now, depending on how high your setup is, you may or may not want a prop, a pillow, or a block beneath your head. Go ahead and drape your entire right side body over your prop. And now your right arm is reaching forward with your palm face up. Rest your head down. And now your left hand can either move right here on top of your bolster. You can also go forward. You can even tuck behind your back body. Now, once you feel settled here, I want you to close your eyes and take a full breath in. And start to feel the length through your whole left side body. Now, as we find stillness, oftentimes the mind starts to fire up. If that's the case, really lengthen your exhales here to start to support the parasympathetic nervous system. You're releasing a fight or flight often quieting the mind. Another great trick to creating space between your thoughts is simply focusing on your breath and trying to smooth out the inhales in the same length. Our hearts are the center of our bodies. It's the center of the chakras as well. You've got 3 below and 3 above, really melting the physical and the mental world together. Notice if it's challenging for you to let your body be supported here, or if it's easy to really let go of any physical movement and to move deeper within. There is no wrong answer. Whatever you're feeling is completely right. It's exactly as you are, and honor that. The last full minute here. Maybe relax the muscles in your face. The tension at the brow. Three big breaths. Your transition will be placing your left palm down, and then you're going to shift onto the belly. You want your bolster or your pillows just at that soft space in your belly, between your hip bones and the low ribs. And then stack your hands and gently rest your third eye there. Make sure your legs are behind you and slightly spread toward the edges of your mat. And if for whatever reason this posture doesn't serve you, please know that you can remove the props and just simply rest belly flat to the mat. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in, lifting up through your back body. And then as you exhale, allow the heart to soften toward the earth. Feel the balance here. It's not enough that we focus on just the heart space, the front, but we also have to focus on the back body too, and the side bodies to really feel the benefits of exposing our heart 360 degrees. Take a moment to notice your own intuition, the internal guide, the third eye center. And when we're able to still the body and quiet the mind, we can really hear what the guide, our own internal guide, is telling us. To really feel all the spaces of self-love and compassion for all that we are every day. And how it's important for us to love the light and the darker spaces of ourselves. Last full minute here. And deepen the breath 3 times. Remove your hands from beneath your head. Place your palms down, lift yourself up to tabletop. And now it's the left hip that moves to the center of the bolster. I would really start my legs where you ended off on the last side. That might be helpful, but know that you could always adjust as you move through the practice. Now, drape the whole left side body over your pillows or your bolster. The left arm moves forward with the palm face up. And then go ahead and support your head if you need to, if your props are that high. An option with the right hand to take it around the back body, to place it on top of the bolster or pillows, or even to just rest it gently on the mat or block. And once you're settled here, take a full breath in and just let gravity hold you. And sinking into the posture. This practice of letting go. It's almost like we have to have a conversation with ourselves, like, yeah, it's okay, just chill, right? The to-do list can wait. Those thoughts I can save till later. I can really just be like this, doing nothing right now. It's important to close the eyes because when the eyes are open, the mind is more active. So take the gaze inward. Take a moment to relax the fingertips and the toes. And where in your body are you still holding on? Last full minute here. And find the depth of your breath 3 times. Your transition will be pressing down through your right hand. Lift yourself up to seated, and we'll set up for our final resting posture, which is a supported fish today. So your props can stay right where they are. What you're going to do is take your low back to the very bottom of your bolster, the middle and bottom of your bolster. Now, some leg variations, you can find Baddha Konasana, the soles of your feet together to touch with your knees out wide. You can also find Fallen Bridge, and that's the soles of your feet to the edges of your mat where you knock your knees together to touch. I find it helpful to walk my feet a little further away from my body to do this. You can also simply just extend your legs long. So 3 leg variations here, knowing that you can adjust at any time for something new. Go ahead and rest your entire back body over your pillows or your bolster. And I know for me, I like a little support beneath the back of my head. So know that you can take a pillow or a blanket or even a block back there. Goal post your arms. And let the elbows be heavy. And the back of your hands be rooted to the earth. Allow your belly to simply rise and fall with each breath. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. You are fully supported, connected, and loved just as you are. There is no need to do anything right here. And slowly draw your internal gaze to your third eye and just let it reside to that internal guide of knowing and being just as you are. Fully surrender, friends, and I will call you out. Truly let go. Opening your heart requires a transcendence of your ego, allowing you to surrender to forces larger than yourself. So give to the universe what you don't want to hold on to. All the tension, all the anxiety, all the stress, all the fear, all the doubt. Give it back to the universe. Allow yourself to be freer and lighter. We release all the anger, jealousy, and fear, and we make way for love and compassion when we open up our heart center. Slowly begin to awaken your body by wiggling your fingertips and your toes. And if it feels good, Reach your arms overhead. Gently draw your knees towards center as you roll over to your right side. Take this moment to rest and to feel the centering peace that happens when we quiet the mind, move the body, and focus on the breath. It allows us to see the perspective of what truly matters most. Keep the peace with you and gently lift yourself up through seated. With your eyes closed, pull your palms together at your heart space, Anjali Mudra. This symbol of gratitude for the sacred space. Let's end class today with one Om. Please sing with me. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, we prepare. And carry the vibrations with you. Gently draw your thumbs to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being a part of class today. Such an honor to guide you. Such an honor to guide you each and every time. So until next time, friends, be well.